What is up with y'all, people? Once again, we are back. This is the Double XP podcast. I am Dallas, and you must just be dope at video games because you managed to level up to 78. What's happening? So, we're just gonna get right into this. Hold on, real quick. Give me a second. I got some audio stuff. All right, cool. Right now, we're gonna get right into it. I'm gonna hit the intros. We're gonna start with the Looter Shooter Connoisseur, our Resident Black at Xbox. That man, me. What's
Yo,
happening?
that'll never get old.
What's going on, guys? Glad to have you guys back. And yeah, let's jump into these E3 topics.
And the woman that we know can definitely walk, even though we never seen her do it. Knee high to a grasshopper flow hugger.
Hey y'all, what's up? I gotta give props to my big brother Dallas for giving those intros out, and I'm glad to talk about some E3 predictions with y'all, and make sure the chat is active. We love to interact with y'all.
And what do the Order 1886 and Floor Hugger have in common? They both short as this man's fuse. Fame, EMP, 2000.
Yo, what is going on, people? Thank you guys for rocking with us once again. We got some topics for you guys. I think you guys are going to like. It's going to be a good show. And yeah, buddy, let's get it.
And I don't know where he is. He probably dropping something out somewhere, and I'm not going to say what. But Demi, where you at?
Hi, what's up, folks? It's your local drifter, back, and I'm here to talk some games.
Now, I remember before I was actually on this show, or like around the time that I first got on this show, my homie Fame, I used to watch his videos here and there. He's always ranting and roasting about something or another. And during that time, I know he was known as like the Xbox dude. And so being the person who, the Xbox dude, you probably the perfect person to ask about these Xbox as we going around.
Bet.
What can you tell us?
So this guy, Browder, just came out of nowhere, and everyone's really talking about him because he posted this post on NeoGaf, and just like a lot of people, we probably would have paid him no mind. But then at the end of the post, he posted a bunch of different cards from Rare, CD Projekt Red, Naughty Dog. So apparently, it looks like he may be legit. He may be somebody in the industry. So supposedly, this man leaked the Xbox E3 conference, and he posted some things that were that is going to happen, may happen, likely to happen, may not happen, right? So I'm trying to go as quick as possible so we can kind of talk about what we think about this is legit, what we think is, oh, this man's selling wolf tickets. So what he's saying is going to happen is Halo Infinite, it'll be an info dump and a new trailer. Gears 5 full gameplay and a walkthrough. Gears Tactic info dump. Ori Will of the Wisp. Bleeding Edge, which is that new one of Ninja Theory's 2 IPs they're working on. The Outer Worlds, and they're going to show Cyberpunk 2077, and then Age of Empires 4. Fable, they're going to show maybe a little teaser of that. Some DLC for Sea of Thieves. They're going to show Battletoads, Project X Cloud. They're going to talk about and actually show Xbox's 2 new consoles, and they're going to show a lot of third-party stuff. Now, what he said has a chance of happening is a new MechAssault game. That had me lit. I was hyped about that. The next Forza, which made plus the Forza Horizon 4 expansion. Capcom's next big title. More Japanese game. Small possibility of happening is a next-gen Rare IP, Perfect Dark reboot, and talking about new studio acquisitions. And the studios he said that have been approached are IO Interactive, Relic Entertainment, and Ozabo, however you want to pronounce it. And what he said was not happening is what CD Projekt Red and Creative Assembly. There's rumored that they're talking to Bluepoint and Platinum Games and 4A Games. So hope I didn't go too quick. Come on, get y'all thought about this. What do you guys think? Because to me, I'm not gonna lie, the stuff that's going to happen, I think, for the most part, which is as far as Halo Infinite, Gears 5, Gears Tactics, Ori Will and the Wisp, The Outer Worlds, Cyberpunk, Age of Empires 4, then we all kind of say, yeah, we can put a pin in that. That's going to happen. What I think is dope is the whole thing about Bleeding Edge, if that's what it is. Ninja Theory is the newest IP. We definitely want to see one of their new things. Fable, I hope we see something. I pray it's a reboot. And then as far as a chance of happening, that whole thing about a Mech Assault game would be dope as hell. But what y'all think about it?
We know that CD Projekt Red thing ain't like they shouldn't. They didn't even have to say that. They trying to say IEPEPE. You know.
I think it's not a bad. It's not super out there. It's not super unrealistic for a lot of the things we're hearing, and it's probably spot on. It's like our suggestions last week. We didn't make anything ridiculous. We didn't put anything out there except for a few like stuff that we would love. Like I would love a Perfect Dark title, but I don't think we're gonna get it. So it's like not anything super crazy, but the list is nice and hopeful. And if it's all coming within the next 5 years, the next 5 years, at least for few gaming companies, is gonna be very profitable.
And he talked about the Perfect Dark. He said the Perfect Dark, if it is rebooted, it's going to be a third-person view instead of first-person, which I am all for.
I hope so. Yeah,
I am for that, honestly.
Everything that's been coming out in first person. My favorite thing is third person. I don't know, I guess it kind of depends on the game, really.
Yes.
What feels better. Yeah. But I just like third person. That's what gets me more immersed most times. It would be nice to see third person a little bit because every major game that's been coming out has been a fighting game or first person. Besides a couple, exceptions.
But depends on the game.
These leaks, quote unquote.
Yeah, leaks.
They are pretty much par for the course. Not any. I haven't heard anything too different with me and anybody else I've been talking to been predicting.
Like he says, Capcom's next big title. So I know a lot of people are thinking that they're gonna redo like Dino Crisis or talk about the Resident Evil 3. I think it'd be dope for Capcom to be on Microsoft stage. I have no problem with that.
Did y'all hear though the colossal storm that is Resident Evil 4 on the Switch? Like people are not happy with that port.
I think they just wanted something new.
Anything ported to the Switch.
They want the motion controls. They wanted the motion controls. Like people are upset because there's no motion controls with the Switch version.
How old is Resident Evil 4? 10 years over?
It's pretty old.
It's like you want them to basically program in something brand new for that.
And let me guess, it's $60.
They just thought, they could just take it straight from the Wii.
Yeah, go play the Wii.
It'd be nice for the Switch, and it would be very nice. But at some point, I don't know.
I do think
you gotta accept it.
Definitely not that big a deal.
He talks here about Project X Cloud being an info dope. I do think they not take too much time with this, but I think they really need to make people feel like X Cloud is different from any other streaming things that we have in our minds or whatever in our mind about streaming. So I think they really have to, because what they did before, old girl playing Forza, and she was like moving it. She wasn't playing Forza, let's keep it real. She wasn't playing that game. Because the way she was moving that stick and she kept tapping the gas, she wasn't playing.
That visual, that's for sure.
Yeah, she wasn't matching. She wasn't
the
playing.
car was still going straight.
Yeah, she kept like moving it over really quick. It's almost like she was playing a shooter, not a racer. I'm like, dude, come on.
She was tapping them trigger fingers a little too hard for a racing game.
So I think they got to show like a true like legit demo. And then as far as Lockhart and Anaconda goes, I think it's smart for them not to show the box. I think it's better for them to wait until, like an Inside Xbox, kind of how they did last year with that big show in Inside Xbox. But they're going to talk about the T-flops, RAMs, bandwidth, CPU, SSD, and of course ray tracing. Which I don't want to hear nobody talk about, Microsoft talking about power again. Because a few weeks ago, when Sony released their specs, everybody was losing their damn mind about it. So that's
I don't think showing a demo of anything involving cloud gaming, period. I don't think showing a demo is going to do it. If you're going to have to get it in people's hands, you're going to have to let people play it. Yeah. Somebody that maybe people trust that they follow some influencers or whatever is going to have to get into people's hands.
Like they need to start testing. Like, and he says in here, he said they're going to do public tests and talk about the dates that the public tests are going to start. Let me know, because I tried in a heartbeat. I got a whole bunch of extra Xbox controllers, so we can make it happen.
They need to give somebody a physical like you said, start putting in people's hands, because nobody's going to believe this cloud service actually works until it's physical in your hand. And I want to see the back end of it, because it's like Netflix. Nobody sees the back end of Netflix, so nobody thinks anything of it. But you see the server rooms that they do tours in sometimes, and it's like, I want to see the back end of that. And are they going to have multiple server locations? So if one server location goes down, we can still play. Like, what's the
apparently
whole
they're supposed to have the data centers like everywhere. Like it's supposed to be all over the place.
Let's hope.
Yeah, I mean it's not until they show it.
It's a smart move though. I don't see Microsoft just putting all their eggs in one basket. It wouldn't make sense.
That would be dumb nowadays.
I think Microsoft is they're hedging their bet on streaming, and I think Sony is realizing that now. Nintendo's realizing that now, that there may be something to the streaming thing moving forward. That's the only reason why they will be jumping on board. It's the only reason why you will get images with PlayStation, with Sony, and streaming is right next to digital. Physical, disc. Like streaming is what that is coming up. Like maybe not fully next gen. Gen after that, we all gonna be streaming games. I feel it.
Which is crazy because it makes me feel like more and more like an old ass man. I like my physical copies. Don't get me wrong. I probably own just as many digital games as I do physical, but that's pretty much out of necessity. Like a lot of those indie titles that I can't really get physical.
There's something so nice about, you get your case and you crack it open. It's like that disc. And then if you get like a nice like CD Projekt Red where they have like stickers and the full-fledged manual inside, it's just like, ooh, this is so nice.
That's always
like, don't get me wrong. Yeah, I love the digital stuff. Doesn't take up room on my shelf. But you got to give props to like I don't know if you guys have heard of a company. It's called Limited Run, and they produce very limited runs of select games. It's just like, I love that. And I bought some stuff. I don't have the consoles for it, but I'm just like, one day it's gonna be spicy, and I love that. I miss that physical.
Really,
right. I feel old.
Really quick in the chat, my man Super Sync asked if we're gonna talk about how Jim Ryan 2 years ago said no one asked for it, but no one will use backwards compatibility. But now says it's very important for PS5. Big fact: Sony is backtracking on all that nonsense about backwards compatibility. It's big. I'm sorry, backwards compatibility.
It's not just that it was backtracking. They was trying to cover their ass back then. It was a bullshit lie, didn't have it, but they tried it.
But PlayStation is so big that people let them get away with it. Oh, Sony says it's not. People ain't gonna use it. Then that's what it is. And then
Sony get a pass. And I know EA is kind of a scummy company, but when EA said people don't need single players, people are still ripping into them. But then Sony says we don't need backwards compatibility, and they're like, but that's Sony. Like why do they get a pass?
That's because Sony has some pacifier. Sony can drop something on you that you see, and like they'll drop a dope game like God of War. The smartest thing they ever did was use their artists to the best of it's the fullest extent of the law. Use the people who make the best stuff possible. Just let them do whatever it is they do. Same as Marvel with the MCU or Disney now with the MCU. Pick up somebody that's an artist that does their thing. Everybody's gonna love what they do anyway, and then you can use it. So when people go, "Hey, what about that thing?" Then they can turn around and go, "What about these nuts?"
I mean, you ain't wrong. Also, shout out to Tiger King. He says, shout out to Floorhugger and Demi. They know how epic Godzilla King of the Monsters is gonna be at the end of the month. And shout out to Crunk, Dallas, Halo to the King, and Fame. Fame is last. What up, Tiger?
Behind the white guy.
Yeah.
Hey, sometimes I am a battered man on this show, but we appreciate you, Tiger. I don't see myself. I'll probably watch Godzilla when it come out on Blu-ray. I ain't gonna front. I ain't gonna catch that at the theaters. I'm gonna be honest.
I'm going to see that.
I'm okay.
Godzilla is gonna be fine.
I need to go catch that John Wick 3 though.
I already got mine pre-ordered, so.
Demi's like, watch out, I'm getting it.
Yeah.
As a side note, this got nothing to do with nothing, but you read his name, Tiger King, and in my head, I just saw Top Tiger.
My man Chris Righteous, I believe when we talked about Bleeding Edge, said it's going to be like a sci-fi Uncharted. I really hope this Bleeding. I know a lot of people saying the Bleeding Edge game was the game that they canceled way back, which it was like a 4-player co-op adventure style game that you can play by yourself or play with 4 people, almost like a sci-fi Destiny, but with the story. I really hope that's not the case. I hope they've changed a lot since then. They really need to keep with their story drivenness, which is what Microsoft's library has been missing, in my opinion. Great story.
Definitely. Matter of fact,
your
while
thoughts,
we talk,
Demi?
No, we ain't got Demi's thoughts on these leaks yet, or these leaks.
All this sound boring.
Wow.
You know what though? I ain't mad at you. Like, really, the thing that makes the most sense to me, I do these predictions because they fun. I like just speculating and talking about what I think might happen, blah 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 blah. But when it comes down to it, I have a whole lot more fun talking about what is than what could be.
Oh, my apologies, Chris. He was talking about Perfect Dark. My bad.
Yeah, none of this sounds fun. I hope they don't do the same thing they did last year. The random cheering crowd. All of this sounds pretty boring.
Well, you don't. You know they gotta click on the interest. You got no interest in Battletoads or a new Fable. No interest in a Battletoads or a new Fable.
I'm not having no interest until I see it. I'm clear.
So you're not excited for no game until you see it, or just Microsoft?
Yeah, that's for anybody. Until I see it, I can't get too hype about it.
But that being said, though, I think it depends. It depends on what it is. Because I'm hyped for Battletoads, but I'm not sitting here speculating about the story of Battletoads and what extra modes there might be. Battletoads is Battletoads. On the other hand, thinking about there being a possibility of, say, a Splinter Cell game, I'm all for any speculation y'all got. We can have that conversation all day. So it really just kind of depends on what it is.
My hype kind of dwindled for Battletoads anyway, because I heard it was local co-op only.
We gonna see at E3 if that's true or not.
You need both. It has to be.
It has to be both.
Speaking of things that we gonna see,
really fast.
While we talking about it.
Really fast before you move on, Tiger asked, "Did we hear that Ninja Theory was acquired sometime in 2017?" I didn't hear anything about that, but I will definitely look into it. But my bad. Go ahead, Dallas. I want to read that comment.
I had to take a sip on that. I don't doubt it. Oh my God. Lose my number. Man,
wow,
okay.
Stop.
Yeah, you see? This is why we can't put this chat up on
wow.
That right
you
there.
don't have to scroll for that.
My God.
Yo, Dallas, whenever I get Popeyes after work, chill, dude.
All right. So for real, while we here, I want to move on to this next thing. I don't have a whole lot to say about this one, so I'm going to start with Square Enix and their E3 show. Does anybody have any more interesting predictions than I might?
Out of everything we've done so far, this was the most difficult, I think, for a lot of people, because Square can go a bunch of different routes, a bunch of different routes. Definitely think we're going to see that Avengers game. I don't think they can hold off any longer by not showing that Avengers game. I do think we're going to see some more Final Fantasy VII. But it's kind of hard. At least a trailer. At least a trailer, right? And I did have a prediction on here that we will get a teaser for the next Final Fantasy game, like the new one. I do think where we at now, 16. But I think
15. Well, 16, yeah.
16, but I don't necessarily think it's going to be a next step in as far as the next game. I think it'll be something more like how 14 was. I can see them doing another like online style game or something, or maybe something like Final Fantasy Maxima, something like that. I don't think it'll be the next big step in that game. I think 15 is maybe still too close. But I do think we will get another Final Fantasy game shown besides 7. And, of course, that Avengers game, which hopefully is fire. And I hope it doesn't have nothing to do with the movies, like, whatsoever.
Yeah, because...
What if that guy walks out on stage to talk about Final Fantasy and guy comes out there and he goes, well, if you want the game, it's in your hands, and then starts a Patreon for it. Can you imagine?
No.
Kind of how was it Shenmue 3 when they walked out and talked about it? Yeah, you guys can make it happen if you pay for it. I'm like, come on, brother. We just do a fundraiser for Shenmue 3 at E3. Stop. I'd be pissed.
Did that game even come out yet?
People pay for it.
Damn,
And people pay for it though. That's the
Because
crazy
people
part.
took advantage of the
bro.
people that paid for it. That's what really just happened. People took advantage of the people that paid. Because I sincerely doubt that game is going to live up to the hype.
No, it's not. It's like, we'll get that into it with Ubisoft, but there's a game that I feel is a little bit past its prime that they're bringing back. But for Square, I think we're gonna see a teaser of a new Tomb Raider, maybe. Who knows?
Let it die.
You don't think it's a little soon?
I
Another
thought
Tomb
that,
Raider?
but you never know. Like, this is a franchise that
It's the
they
new
wanna
Assassin's
milk.
Creed.
Exactly.
I would have thought
So, like,
they would have stopped
hope they don't.
already. So,
The last one was
Wait,
not.
wait. Why people wanted to stop? Uncharted had like 6 games. Why did this one gotta stop?
Yeah.
I'm not saying I wanted to stop, but
No, I
didn't
just don't want it to
see
be a
going.
yearly thing.
Like, you don't want them to I don't want Lara Croft to
Look at Demi
be
rush into the ring.
Jason or Leprechaun or Freddy. You know what I mean? Like, icons that end up turning to
Low-key, Demi got pissed.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
No,
a lot of people trying to like really rip on this series, bro. But
No, I'm not going in on Tomb. I'm just saying, like, in the same way, exactly what I just said. Like, I don't want it to be Freddy. I don't want it to be Leprechaun. I don't want it to be an icon turning into a parody. Like, I can't take the new Child's Play movie series, the last one that actually tried to be scary. I can't take serious. Why? Because what they did to Chucky.
Oh, that was bad. I forgot about that. That was bad.
Yo, shout out to the chat. My man Rate the Emperor said Tomb Raider done. My man Chris say I doubt Final Fantasy 16 will be announced before 7 Remake comes out. Big facts. My man Rate always says I know Microsoft won't have much to show, but looking forward to them multiplats.
I think, yeah, it may be too soon for the next Tomb Raider, and I hope they don't announce anything, because it's like when Assassin's Creed was, big, I would say between like Black Flag and just before Origins came out, it was like a yearly franchise. I don't want that for Tomb Raider at all. We might see some Kingdom Hearts news. Who knows? Maybe. Now I'm looking on my games list over here. Maybe we'll see some Chrono Trigger news. They were teasing something about that, but then nothing came out. Dragon Quest, we're definitely going to see something from Dragon's Quest, obviously. Dragon Quest 9, I think it would be. And then Final Fantasy, Fame had that covered. And then maybe they'll do like a Secret of Mana reboot or something. Who knows? Maybe is Valkyrie Profile their game? Yeah, maybe another
I forgot that was even
I thought that was
thing.
Demi said he thinks it's Sega. We have to look that up. Hey, Tiger King, I'm sorry I missed your comment earlier. Yeah, we are doing live reactions for E3. I think we're just doing Microsoft, Bethesda, and
we're doing
Nintendo.
the big ones. Nintendo's gonna be a Tuesday. That's the only single show day.
We would do Square, but Square is like first thing in the morning, and now we good on that.
Yeah.
We good on that.
And then
I don't know, maybe we can come back and do
out of
thoughts.
Square. Like in this, I don't think it would ever happen. Is a Xeno's game, but that's like Square Soft, so I don't know if they'd ever bring that franchise back. That's like way.
My man
back.
Chris said he
really
wanted
wanna
to
see?
remaster for Switch.
Let me tell y'all what I want to see come back full-fledged. I want to see Star Ocean, like a full, real Star Ocean.
Yep.
That would be so fire. Also, I was saying, we talked about the Avengers game. I feel like that might end up being something. This might be just a Square stereotype, but I do feel like it's gonna be like heavy on the story based, which is fine for me. And this sounds kind of stupid, but I feel like on the side of this, they'll have some type of stupid mobile game to go with it. I don't know what the trend with that is, but they saturate Final Fantasy with all this random mobile stuff that does not belong. And I feel like this might be another thing that they try to milk in the same way. Final Fantasy VII, of course, I feel like they'll show something, talk about something, but I don't think it'll be anything substantial. I think they'll drip feed us the same way they did with Kingdom Hearts 3 for this whole time. Yeah. So I definitely don't think we'll learn anything, meaning anything. But while we're talking about Kingdom Hearts 3, I do think there's gonna be some type of DLC talk. I feel like, new Keyblades, of course, is a given. What I really hope for, though, is a couple new worlds. I hope to see something super dope. We might just get like small add-ons or something, like mini games or something in the existing worlds, but I really hope to see whole new worlds. I don't know what. Incredibles will be dope as hell. I would love to see an Incredibles world.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know what I was just thinking about that I would spend a lot of money for if Square did it? Is give me a nice selection, take it all together, and give me a Final Fantasy package of all the games. Because you know how hard it is to find like 1 and 3? For some reason, those are the ones that just
they
like,
don't
put
have
it
the
all
source
in a nice
code
package.
for most of those games anymore.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure they could buy them somewhere, or like
They could.
somebody has it somewhere. Like,
You know what that
nice
means? That means
anthology
complete
package.
remake. That what they're not doing it.
That's why we haven't seen anything for 8 ever, because the source code is gone. All right, so I guess I'll go.
Yes, sir.
All right, for Square, Final Fantasy XIV is coming to Xbox.
Oh.
That's what I'm gonna kick it off with, man. Then we're gonna probably see something of the next Nier game.
Somebody brought that up in the chat. Dope.
Then we're gonna see the Kingdom Hearts 3 DLC, which is gonna be about Jean. And
we did some work.
I actually pay attention to Square and what they're doing. Then we're gonna see, this is the big one here, we're gonna get a release date for the first half of Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah.
I still hate that.
I still hate that that's episodic, aren't they?
The fact that that's in series, I hate that, bro.
I mean, it's the same way with the disc. Like they did it like that at first.
Well, they didn't release them one by one though.
Yeah, like it was all one game at one time.
It's gonna be halves though. Like you're gonna stop here and like it's gonna pick up on the second half.
Oh no, I just don't like that.
Oh, so you mean half as in literally one game, part 2?
Yeah.
Deathly Hallows part 1 and 2.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Just give me the whole thing. But it seemed like they already pushed the game back so much. I think just putting it in half like that is just a reason for you to have more time to make this game. So this game gonna be like a 15-year development cycle.
You know what? A lot of the I slowed down and watched the trailer. A lot of the models honestly look like they're from Advent Child or Children, and I'm just like, you could just taken those.
They've done like a bunch of reworks. If you go look at Aerith again, she's definitely from Advent Children, but they kind of like model her down a little.
Not ready for that. Spoilers. Not ready to watch her die in 4K.
Yo, shout out to the 20 people watching. We see y'all. We appreciate y'all. My bad, couldn't yell out. Shout out to y'all watching. We appreciate y'all. We see y'all. Make sure you hit that like button.
Also, anybody who's watching right now, E3 is coming, and there's gonna be if you can't afford a game right now, as soon as E3 drops, there's gonna be tons of sales on anything, pretty much. So if you play console, there's gonna be console sales. There's gonna be PC sales. So just wait a couple. Was it 2-3 weeks? It's coming up, and there's gonna be tons of E3 sales. Yeah.
Quick question. For those of us who play Final Fantasy VII, I don't know how they'll get around it. We live in a whole different time now. But the scene where Cloud was basically getting like sold to somebody. The scene where Cloud was about to get that sausage.
You know,
how do you think they'll deal with that?
Just leave it in. Like the people that are uppity about
that's what she said.
Boy, leave it in. That's what she said. Pause. The people that are going to get uppity about it never played the original. So,
and I think that with a lot of stuff.
Bro.
Oh my God, what's in the Discord, bro? What's in the Discord? Oh, stop!
Oh my God.
But yeah, leave it in, man.
Bro, I hate y'all.
It's such a small section in such a massive game.
I hear they've changed a lot, and they've kept that scene in. They just did it a whole different way.
They're gonna play like It's Raining Me.
They've also changed how Sephiroth kills Aerith, so I can't wait to see that.
Oh, I mean, spoilers, man. I haven't played it yet.
It's gonna be
boy. Go.
Yo, my man Chris in the chat said they said that scene is coming back. Japan don't care like we do in the West. So what they might do is you probably can get the full scene on PC and Xbox, but it's gonna be censored out on PS4.
Yep.
But only I heard
specifically, it's gonna be a lens flare.
Let's not bring back that Devil May Cry Bobo. That was.
Everybody go complain. If y'all really want to see Cloud get done by some random old man, you're a weirdo. It's gonna be about that.
But y'all, I just want to point out before we move on that Final Fantasy VII came out in 97. That is 22 years ago. We literally can have people right now watching that were never even born when that game was.
Facts.
Like, I was 3 years old when that game came out.
Now, I don't care nobody say that's still not the best Final Fantasy game. A lot of people say it is.
No.
So
it's one of the most popular. I wouldn't say it's the best, but it's definitely one of the most.
I think 10 is like super underrated.
It's the most popular game, but it's not the best one.
9 is the best to me.
8 is better than 7 and 9. So
stop.
Nope.
And see, I'm gonna go back to like 3. I like 3 and 13. So
Zidane is the muck.
Everyone likes 6 because of Kefka. Everyone likes 7 because of Sephiroth, but 8 is the GOAT.
But 9 had Vivi, bro. Get off me, bro. 9 had Vivi.
Nobody cares about Vivi.
Yeah, they do.
Tifa, man.
That's why they like him, because they think he's a Saiyan.
Nobody cares about Vivi.
Bro, my man Ray said Final Fantasy VII is good and Final Fantasy VIII is the best. Well, Ray,
Vivi is a hard.
You wrong too, because it's not.
There we go.
8 has some deep theories behind it, and I'm just like, you know what? I ain't got enough time to dive into this.
There we go. Cloud just some emo loser who just can't get his memories back. Loser.
Dang. That's like, you know how many anime had that?
You disrespect.
I don't have any memories. I'll fight until I get them back.
You know, people bring up Final Fantasy IX, and I'm like that Snoop Dogg gif. Who?
Stop hating on 9.
Hey, y'all, that thing that Hugger just dropped in the chat, that's us when we see her memes.
Hey y'all, chat, make sure you join our Discord. There's a link in the description below. We're still not posting like completely raunchy stuff in the Discord, but it's about to turn up because we're all crazy and done.
We about to take
y'all
the
want to see the type of stuff we laugh at.
We about to take the shackles off here pretty soon. In the general chat, we about to say, you know what? Go at it. Go ahead.
Yeah, I need to know.
And if for some reason
we be on some more shit.
I was having a problem with the upload defaults. If it's not in the chat, hit me up on Twitter. My Twitter handle's on the screen. Anybody on the screen, we can get you a link, get you inside the Discord. But I digress.
So y'all know
what we got next.
We've been on Square for
So y'all know all the shit that we can't say in this podcast, 9 times out of 10 makes it onto the Discord. So absolutely join us.
Big facts.
And let's move on to the next one that we might not care a whole lot about, unless somebody has someone going once, going twice, going 3 times on this subject on Square. Nope. Okay, cool. Let's move on to Nintendo. Y'all didn't see that shit. Let's move on to Nintendo.
Oh.
I'm not going looking zoned out right now.
You mind who goes?
You should have passed it. I don't mind. I was about to if nobody else did.
Okay. I mean, I don't mind going really quick. I don't have a lot. I do think it's not going to be Will of the Wisp, but we will get the Ori and the Blind Forest shown for Nintendo Switch. I do think that's happening. I think Will of the Wisp will come. I think it'll be down the road. I doubt they drop both at the same time. But Ori will be shown on the Nintendo Switch. I do think we finally get that info dump on Bayonetta 3, getting a release date. I do think it's finally time for them to give us a little bit more than a picture of the tease for Metroid.
I don't think we're going to get a release date. I think we're going to get like a time frame, like summer 2020.
Like a release window?
Yeah. I don't think we're going to get an actual release date.
Yeah, because Platinum has their hands full again.
It's nice that they've been so open.
They're working on 8 projects.
And that's always been Platinum's problem. They get their hands full and just forget.
Mm-hmm.
And then I can see, but yeah, I forgot where I was for me jumped in.
My bad.
Okay, now like I said, I was saying Bayonetta 3 info dump of the release date. I do think we're finally gonna get more than a picture for Metroid 4.
Mm-hmm.
I do think Ori will drop on the Switch, and I don't think this whole thing about the Switch Mini, I don't think we're going to hear nothing about that. But I do think we're going to get maybe 2 to 3 more games from the Wii U ported over to the Switch. It's going to cost $60, but it's probably $4 now somewhere on the Wii U. That's me.
Yeah.
I hate that whole Disney business model that Nintendo got. It irks the mess out of me. Like, it irks the hell out of me. I mean, I don't play a whole lot of first party stuff, but it just irks the shit out of me.
So I'm gonna keep it simple for Nintendo. We're gonna see Ori and Halo Spartan Assault and Halo Tactical Strike on the Switch.
Oh,
something.
I could see that. I could see Spartan Strike.
Yeah, we're gonna see that. Then we're gonna see something from Platinum that isn't Bayonetta, but we're gonna get a Mad World remake. Not too many people know about that gem, and that was a Wii gem.
I have no idea what that is.
Mad World on Wii?
Yeah, that was a great game.
Oh, I never played
Imagine
that.
It was one of the... Oh, go ahead, my bad.
It was one of the most goriest and violent games for Nintendo ever. But I say we're gonna see the next Legend of Zelda game.
Really?
And
already?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's about that time. Then coming out the shadows, we're gonna see a Kirby game get announced.
I hope so.
I could rock with that. I'd buy that.
Didn't they just announce another Kirby game?
They love Kirby though. They love Kirby.
You can never have too much Kirby.
Bro, Nintendo can drop 14 of the same games in one gen, and everyone's gonna be okay with it. Nintendo gets a pass. Everyone knows this.
Kirby run shit in Nintendo. Kids Majin Buu's original form.
Yeah, and then lastly, we're probably gonna get a Donkey Kong game announcement.
Please.
Yo. Yeah.
Not a big Donkey Kong fan.
Wow.
I'm not either, but I'm a little curious though. Okay, so
I got an unpopular opinion, but I prefer Donkey Kong to Mario.
I prefer Kirby to Mario, honestly.
I'm not really a big fan of
because Kirby's your spirit animal.
This is
right. I go for individual games. If this particular game over here looks good to me, then I might get it. But people who play Mario, 9 times out of 10, they like most of the Mario games. People who play Zelda, 9 times out of 10, like most of the Zelda games. Usually, I take each game by its own merit, with the exception of Metroid, because I love every Metroid game that ever hit any console. And Zelda, because I mess with most Zelda games. There's very few Zelda games that I'm not really into.
My man Tiger said Cuphead sold extremely well in Japan on Switch. It did better than the PC version there. The mobility made that. So yeah, I think, and that's why I think Ori and the Blind Forest is gonna kill on the Switch, man. It's going to kill, and I think it's going to happen. I don't think Will the Wisp is dropping anytime soon on there. Maybe 6 months to a year. But the Blind Forest is definitely going to sell like hotcakes on the Switch, bro. Microsoft going to make sure that happens.
You know what?
Hell yeah.
On the Switch is Unravel. That is the perfect game to be on the Switch.
That's not on the Switch already? You would think that.
I think it is.
Maybe the first one is. I don't know about the second one.
I could have sworn that was on the Switch.
I think it is.
I'll say if not, because you're right. That is a perfect type of game for the Switch.
Shitter game.
You know what the Switch ain't getting, though?
What?
That Persona.
Oh God! I'll be really, 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 really into that. Like, if they want to drop Persona, any Persona game, if I'm being completely honest, from first one to 5, I'll be down for it.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm gonna keep it $150. The Switch. I have a Switch. The Switch is an overrated console. I'm sorry. It's just the Wii. It's just a portable Wii U.
What?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, Al. Yeah. All right.
Joshi Mashi, he said, what's been leaked? It is a leak. We talked about it at the beginning of the podcast. My guy, you are more than welcome to hit that rewind button.
That's a spicy take, bro. That's a spicy take.
The Switch is just a portable Wii U.
I mean,
that's a spicy take, brother.
We need a good portable anyway, though. However you look at it.
Because wasn't the Wii U, the controller, a tablet? Make the screen bigger and make it to go, and there's the Switch. It's just a Wii U.
First of all, you didn't snap your fingers when you took the Joy-Cons off. So is it really a portable Wii U?
It's a portable Wii U, bro. They bringing over the same games, and y'all are like,
I didn't get Ninja Gaiden 3 with the Switch, so is it really the same?
Stop it, bro. It's just a Wii U. The games look the same. They're not graphically no better. It's just a Wii U.
But did we have a Persona 5 Musou game?
Exactly.
No.
Am I saying the Switch is bad? No, I ain't saying it's bad. I got one. I actually ended up buying two.
Nah, you low-key kind of insulted.
What I'm saying is, it's just a portable Wii U.
You called it a Wii U. The Wii
it sounds like you mean it as an insult. Because we all know the stigma that the Wii U
was butt cheeks, bro. So what you saying?
What was butt cheeks about the games on the Wii U?
Them ports was awful.
Didn't you buy Mario Brothers U on the Switch?
I did.
And that's just Mario Brothers U ported over to the Switch.
Hey.
And that's just one game.
Why are you screaming?
One game, sir.
Mario Maker. All these games. They just port.
Listen, wait. Because we're not finna disrespect Mario. That's what we're not gonna do.
I'm not disrespecting Mario. All I'm saying is the Switch. I'm not saying it's a bad console, but it's overrated for the fact that it's just a portable Wii U.
So you're saying it's overrated?
Yes.
That's exactly what you said.
Hold on. Why are you getting spicy?
Here's the thing. Out of 100, if you give a Switch 100, I'm saying it's an 85. It's not 100. I'm not saying it's bad. 85 ain't bad. You still pass the test. You got a B+. What I'm saying is, it's not 100. It's a 85. It's not an A+.
Think about how hard the same way you going off about the Switch being overrated right now. That's the same way you go off on somebody on Twitter if they said the Xbox was overrated.
Right.
Don't do that.
It's underrated. Fuck you talking about?
Nah, don't do that.
Fame acting like he game out here, man. That's crazy.
Hey, bro, get off me, bro. Get off me, bro. All I'm saying is, my man Gold Chain triple-double dare me to tweet that hot take. Bro, anybody tell you I'm a real man, look. I ain't never been scared.
Hey, hold on. Is the Switch getting Catherine?
Game.
Is the Switch getting Catherine remake? Is it?
Ooh, that would.
That would be fire.
I don't think the Switch is getting that though.
That would be dope though. That would be very.
You know what I've loved about Nintendo in the last few years? Well, not last few years, but recently it feels more like they've realized that hey, there's more than Not everybody that has this wants to play a family-rated game. Like, I remember the first time I popped in Bayonetta 2 for my friends. He's like, did they just swear a Nintendo game? I was like, boy, I need to take you back and play Bayonetta 1. Like, they've embraced that, hey, they're not coming to your door and saying, we would like to play with you. Like, they're doing a little bit more. It's like, yeah.
That's what they did with Man World.
Yeah. I started playing Bayonetta 2. On Switch, my girl walked in the room and she was like, "Did they just zoom in on that ass?" I'm like, "Yes, ma'am, they did." And by the time I was done with
Dookie, but it was good.
By the time I was done with that PlayStation, I heard her refer to Bayonetta as a bad bitch. And how many games on Nintendo can you say before it had a bad bitch in it?
Yeah.
Quote, quote.
Man World and No More Heroes like the most violent games you were going to have previously at that time.
Mm-hmm.
Especially No More Heroes.
We'll see? And this will be with the next thing to talk about. But maybe we'll see another Rabbids game. Mario Rabbids.
What the hell? Since
that was
I thought
actually
this
kind of fire.
Tweet initiated. You talking about?
Oh my goodness.
Fame just loves
he don't care.
Get off. Just get off.
My man Josh Imashi says he dropped a sub. Thanks, bro. We said sounds bad. I mean, I have subbed to your channel. Appreciate you, my guy. I really appreciate you. No doubt.
I wouldn't blame you if you unsubbed either. So,
hey, if y'all don't mind, where you guys? I actually have the restream chat open. Where you guys watching from? Because actually, the WXP podcast is like Microsoft. We don't care where you watch the show as long as you're watching it. It's on Twitter. It's on the TiC YouTube. It's on my YouTube. We don't care how you watch it, as long as you're watching. We appreciate y'all. And if you sick of people talking over each other, you sick of yes man, well come over to death. I mean, 2XP.
Wait, we still gonna talk over each other.
Yeah.
We just use worse words when we
I listened to a podcast the other day, and all I heard was, rah, 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 rah. It was, you couldn't understand nothing. I was like, yeah, I'm out. I'm good.
No, some of these podcasts have like 16 people on one thing. That's crazy.
Yeah, bro. It's unnecessary, bro. I'd be like, nah, I'm out. I'm out.
So
Ray say on my S9, but like, my bad. I meant like, where? But, okay. My bad.
Just let our other white meat talk.
Nintendo. Yeah, right. I've been trying to get a damn word in. So, I'm going to go with what Fame said about the Ori game, but I think that Will of the Wisp is going to be on Xbox, Windows Store, and Nintendo Switch.
Day one.
And I think if you pre-order it on the Switch, you'll get the first Ori game like downloadable to play.
I think a lot of people happy.
Baby.
Yeah, I think they could do that. I think they're probably going to show off some more Astral Chain because that comes out in August. Obviously, they're going to show Pokemon because that's probably one of the biggest games of the year.
Forgot about that.
I think they're going to do their indie show, so they're going to This is Pedro and stuff like that. And it's a shot in the dark, but I think. Oh, actually, no, this is for the Square Enix show that I didn't mention. I think that they might port Nier to the Switch.
Oh, that'll be fire. That'll be fire as hell.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna run at 580p.
580p at 13 frames a second.
My thing is though, if Bayonetta can do it, then Nier should be able to do it.
Yeah, that's true.
Because Bayonetta is good on the Switch. For like a Wii U game, Bayonetta 2 looks fantastic.
But it's portable.
Do you guys think it's time for another Mario Kart yet?
No. That other one's still selling so much.
Splatoon 3 announcement.
I think it's too soon for that too.
Maybe.
I wouldn't be shocked for a non-multiplayer Splatoon, like a bit of a story about them, Mario style. I wouldn't put it past them. I would actually cop that.
Oh, and I think they are going to announce a new Donkey Kong game. I'm thinking something along the lines of like Odyssey, but maybe for Donkey Kong.
Oh, damn it! What they could do, since we said no to Mario Kart, give me a new Diddy Kong racing, bro.
He just ignored the hell out of me. All right, fine.
He did. What about Octopath Traveler 2?
So we talking about a Diddy Kong,
Meek, I love you, bro,
and a Sonic Racing.
Okay.
Okay, that Team Sonic Racing is hot dookie.
My mom started racing.
Everybody's trying to get back into mascot racing.
I'm saying Diddy Kong Racing on 64 was fire.
Don't forget it. Let's have Animal Crossing Racing.
But Diddy Kong Racing is already established, bro. It was a good 64 game.
Because Tom Nook is gonna come in like an F1 manager. Oh my god! And you're gonna own it for the rest of your life. Remember, guys, if you're in the chat right now, make sure to come to the Discord. There's it's in the description below.
Oh my goodness.
Or if the link doesn't work, tweet us on Twitter, and we will send you a link straight to the Discord.
You know what? If enough of y'all come to the Discord, we're gonna just let the floodgates open. If enough people come to the Discord and y'all all dumb as we are, then it's going down. And we'll just start throwing all the stuff you see.
We have a personal like team chat going, and that's where all the fuckery is. The nonsense is happening.
I need to close this.
Because I'm down to let y'all in jokes, but I don't know if y'all ready. Y'all gotta show me. I don't know if y'all ready.
Don't join our Discord with kids in the room, please.
Yeah, please don't.
Don't join it if you faint of heart.
Or if you do, make sure Hugger's offline. Then join the Discord.
I'm always online.
Because it gets real.
We got one more thing left, y'all. And this is the one I got lots of stuff for.
Absolutely.
All right, we'll top it off.
Our last thing, and this is the one that Hugger is. Pause. This is Hugger shit. So,
damn.
I got a little bit to say about it, but not enough, not nearly as much as you would, and still not nearly as informative or as you or Demi's probably gonna be because y'all the educated ones. Let's go. I'm listening.
All right. So I have my book, y'all. So only one page, so don't worry. So what we're definitely going to see is some... Actually, I shouldn't say definitely. Assassin's Creed Ragnarok, I talked about this last week. We might see at least a screen or something of it, announcement of something. We're definitely gonna see Beyond Good and Evil 2. At least a little bit more. I don't know exactly what, because they did give us that whole gameplay trailer, but people are questioning where it is. We want to see a little bit more, especially with their Space Monkey project thing they have going on. Definitely going to see some Rainbow Six. Definitely going to see some Ghost Recon stuff, because, of course. For Honor stuff we're going to see. Maybe some Steep or Steep 2 announcement. Shut up, Demi. Steep or Steep 2 announcements. What I need is some Skull and Bones stuff, because that game has gone quiet.
Yeah, they're not sure. They already said they weren't going to be at E3.
That game gonna be trash.
They said that's...
Watch your mouth.
Definitely gonna see some Just Dance, because...
Oh, gosh.
You gotta.
They're gonna be popping and locking on stage every time.
For like 30 minutes, though.
Just don't bring out Jason Derulo, no singing there.
No.
Jason Derulo.
We got... was it the leak confirmed of Watch Dogs 3? Yeah.
Confirmed? I don't know.
Yeah, it hasn't been confirmed, but obviously we're going to see more at E3.
Yeah. We'll see some Division stuff. I don't know exactly what. We'll see some trial stuff. Maybe some new levels. Going to see some indie stuff. We're going to see some stuff from The Crew, or The Crew 2, or maybe they're going to announce a new crew. Who knows? Maybe I would love them to bring back some Might and Magic stuff. That would be awesome. Might see some South Park stuff. Not 100% sure, but it's about time. Now, for my wish list, what I hope they would bring back is some Call of Juarez. Put a new game out there. Keep it cool. Maybe some zombie. We're due for a new Ape Escape game. Definitely. I would love to see a Black Flag remaster, because that is my favorite game. I mean, they just did AC3. They can do Black Flag. And Rogue, because that came out at the same time. And then I'd love a Prince of Persia reboot or remaster. Anything from Prince of Persia. And yeah, that's pretty much all I got.
Well, those were the Ubisoft predictions, because she probably said everything we all about to say.
On the cool.
She even got my South Park. The South Park one was how I was going to end it was with South Park.
I definitely said Prince of Persia. I absolutely said that, because that's one of my
I was thinking them doing a
series
Prince of Persia collection.
Absolutely.
But you didn't say Splinter Cell. I'm shocked.
That one is.
They say that every year.
100%. Yeah.
Splinter Cell's literally said to be there every.
And especially with Ghost Recon, Point Break, or whatever it is coming out, that's probably going to roll right over it, because that will be their tactical shooter for the year. So it's like, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't really have anything left. She said exactly.
I mean, Hugger got most. She got. I mean, I did have the one thing I did.
I just deleted my list. So
she ran parallel with a bunch of us. Now, I did say, you said Just Dance. I feel like what's gonna happen is they're gonna have Old Town Road and Just Dance. Because if they don't,
oh man,
I think they're gonna ride till they can't.
I got the horses in the bay.
Man,
that's how they start E3 with him coming out for Just Dance. The next game, him coming out singing that song.
Can we
wearing them Lil Nas X Wranglers? Wearing them Lil Nas X Wranglers. I'm telling you,
that man gonna be getting his bag, man.
Man, also, Watch Dogs 3. You just said something about that, but I'm really, really hoping for that. That's something. I don't care if y'all like 1 or 2. I'm down for it. That's like the closest that the real world would ever get to Cyberpunk, and so I think it's super dope. I think there may or may not be some type of talk. Well, never mind. We'll pass that. When you talked about For Honor, I think that it's possible that it could be maybe a For Honor 2. If not, I would think that maybe they'd add more like archetypes, add more warrior classes. I could see like the Roman warriors, like a Spartan or something, and like something African, like Zulu warriors or something. I think that would be dope. I mean, I didn't see Shaolin coming, but I hoped for it, and that's what happened. So, I mean, I don't see why not. What else? I said Prince of Persia. Assassin's Creed, I feel like I'd be just as uninterested in Assassin's Creed as I was when they announced Odyssey. I'm sorry, but I was like really, really into the story time. And after after Desmond, I was like, cool, I'll still be into it. Then after Black Flag, I was like, you know what? And then Origins came out, and I was okay, they switching it up. And Ubisoft was like, you know what? We're not doing this whole release every year thing. We're going back. We're gonna switch the formula up. And then next thing you know, the very next year, here come Odyssey. Right. And y'all acting like they didn't just say they wasn't doing it. Y'all hopped on Odyssey more than freaking Origins. Like what?
Yeah.
What?
I'm not looking forward to this new one, especially if it's going the Vikings way. I'm like, nope, don't want it.
And Origins shook it up. I don't know. I don't dig it.
I don't like this new open world, like the giant open world Assassin's Creed that they were.
It's not. I think it's okay. Let's play Brotherhood. Brotherhood is massive.
Well, no, you know what I meant. Like as big as like Odyssey is, as big as Origins is.
I mean, if you remember, I've been playing Assassin's Creed since the very first. And at that time, that was a big deal to be able to go from one city to another city the size of one city. At that time, that was a big deal.
This is factual, folks.
I can excuse Assassin's Creed doing it. What I cannot excuse is that shit show that they call a story. What I cannot excuse is paring down the modern day the way. Sorry, but the whole thing revolves around the modern day. Okay, people don't like it. Fine, just stay in the enemies. What I cannot excuse is them saying, all right, well, we're not going for this same game every year formula that we did up until Black Flag came out. And then you do the exact thing you just said you wasn't going to do. So I feel like, there's going to be some Assassin's Creed talk, but I don't know if I'll care about it personally. Other people, Ubisoft fans might eat it up. But I just won't be one of those people.
Yeah.
Stop!
Somebody way when we were first talking about the E3 leaks said with PlayStation, you can't hold, or these companies don't like to be held accountable. Yeah, they really don't. Like, I love Ubisoft. I like the games they make. They seem to be one of the less problematic studios, although they still are kind of scummy with their decisions. But it's like, come on, guys, don't fall back. Just because you make it a little paper, don't fall back into that old mindset. Keep on keeping on. Take as long as you need, or if you need to retire the franchise for a little bit, do it.
Please do.
Nobody's gonna be upset about it.
We got Assassin's Creed because of what was going on with Prince of Persia, for the most part, pretty much. And so if y'all need to reverse that and like shelf Assassin's Creed for a little while, Prince of Persia, I'm not gonna be mad at that. I mean, make that happen.
I got some predictions still.
Right, really fast before we get to Shinso and Lisa, I want another Watchdog. Just hope the rumors are true. And I really wonder, if they're going to continue?
They say London.
It is. Is it?
That's what they saying. London.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, double TJ, what up, fam? We going through our Ubisoft predictions right now. My man Demi God is up. What you got, bro?
All right.
He gone.
I don't think they were hinting at that for no reason. They have a Splinter Cell game in the works.
That's what I'm saying.
It doesn't make sense to like hint at that and then not actually talk about like doing it. Then I have a new Rainbow Six game being made because he's getting to that point where it's getting kind of old, and it's time for another one.
How long Siege been out?
Like 2015, 2016.
But that Joker had the best comeback of all time, bro.
Yeah, yeah. And something Hugger didn't say, which I'm surprised, is that it's about that time for a new Rayman game. Like a full platforming Rayman game.
Okay.
I can see that.
Yeah. And then we're going to get some Lil Nas X and Old Town Road for Just Dance. And
I'm telling you, that's happening. You heard it first at Double XP. Lil Nas X is coming out on stage at E3.
And I want, as much as the Vikings Assassin's Creed sounds cool, I kind of want them to go futuristic with the next one. That's just my wish list.
Assassin's Creed, go play For Honor.
Yeah, honestly.
For a long time, I'm gonna let you finish before I say it.
Oh, no, I'm done.
I'm gonna let you finish. Okay, Kanye.
For a long time, like, okay, so when I said I've been through all the Assassin's Creed games, I started with my cousin first. And me and him, like, we spent forever talking about the lore of Assassin's Creed and where we thought it would go and so on and so forth. And we kept saying, all right, so it's looking like they're heading further and further into present day. I think they might do a game where it's present day. present day Assassin's Creed is pretty much Watch Dogs. It's already tied
It's
in.
in the
It's
same
clear.
universe.
It's absolutely in the same universe. It's already tied
But
in.
they dropped the ball with that plot because they could have
really
said
did.
something huge.
They really couldn't. They really
I don't
couldn't.
know what they were thinking.
But I mean,
Desmond.
look at Origins. They obviously don't care about their story no more. They can veer on right back on course, and I mean, people have been ignoring it for this. Maybe they'll ignore it when they retcon it, if they were to retcon it.
Besides the story of Watch Dogs plot has been getting kind of just not great.
Does anybody remember what it is?
Yeah, it started off with Aiden Pierce getting revenge for like his sister or daughter getting shot or something like that.
His niece.
His niece, yeah, his niece. Then like the second one was like, oh, this guy with a man bun is just being evil.
Yeah.
The evil damn man buns, man.
That's it.
Fucking white people.
Ooh.
Like the protagonist of Watch Dogs 2 like rocked yoga pants and a man bun. Bro. Like I don't know where they were going with that one.
Yeah. He looked like the yoga teacher in GTA 5 that Michael's wife cheated on him with.
The evil white people, man. I'm telling you.
He looked like the dude from Detroit.
My god.
Yeah, I did. You know what game I forgot to mention that I would love to see, but I don't think they do it anymore is Brother in Arms. Or did they do Brother in Arms?
They haven't done Brother in Arms in years.
Yeah, but like that would be a nice like, hey, give me a collection. I miss those games.
I think the last one they did was like the tactical shooter.
Yeah. And I don't need like 20 minutes of a mobile game. All the whatever y'all push in on the don't need that much. Why do these game companies devote so much time
because it's easy
to
money.
That's true.
Any gacha game is easy money. Look at Super Dragon Ball Heroes. They get money.
Yeah.
Why?
You got dudes spending up to $600 just trying to like cash in like cards.
Do you know what you could do for $600? Not on a phone game.
Yeah, you can do a lot with $600.
I don't understand it.
You know how many full-fledged games with everything included in the game you can get for $600?
A lot.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you couldn't get any Dead or Alive game.
You know how much money you could? You know how many collector's editions you could buy with $600? 3.
You know how many ghosts you get to go away with Tree Fitty? 1.
Oh, that's that damn Loch Ness monster.
Oh, Loch Ness monster is what it was. Damn,
I guess we're
Loch
taking
Ness
it to.
monster.
You know how many Ghost Recon games you could buy with that? A Breakpoint.
All right, Fame. Did you give your?
Yep.
Wait,
yes, I did.
I wasn't listening. Meek, did you give yours?
I'm a Paul. You ain't Paul.
Who the hell is Paul?
You ain't stealing.
I was looking up spicy memes. I wasn't listening.
That's all. I think we got them all out.
Oh, no,
we good.
Yeah, we said everything that there is to say. Anybody got?
We are done with E3 predictions, so our next show will not be nothing about E3. It's done.
Yeah,
it's over.
Our next show is going to actually be a good one. So yeah, tune in for that one.
You guys think Skull and Bones is just gonna get canceled?
It's gonna be trash. Oh, I don't want to play Sea of Thieves. I'm gonna play Skull and Bones. It looks like a better pirate game.
Hold on.
And watch it be twash.
Hold on.
Twash.
Because they're not even in the same category.
Oh, I'm not gonna play Sea of Thieves. I go play Skull and Bones. I go tell everybody on Twitter.
I just want to know how the hell all of a sudden Elmer Fudd had to be the one to rant about it.
Right.
What?
I didn't know I was gonna start a nuclear war here. So damn.
It's always some Sea of Thieves fans talking, man. It's crazy.
Who said I was a Sea of Thieves fan?
You was chasing them chickens. I remember.
Bro, I ain't chasing now chicken.
Man was chasing chickens, fighting in 4v4 PvP battles, man. I'm trying to hear it.
He hella angry.
I ain't playing Chase now, chicken,
Oh
bro.
my goodness.
He
Man,
stayed on the
Chase
boat
chickens.
while his boys chasing.
I stood on a boat.
Take the best parts
Starting
of Black
stuff.
Flag. That's all I want.
They said, Fame, get up there and make sure no ships try to steal our chicken, jump on the island.
Oh my god.
I guard these chickens with my life, top flight security.
Fame's out on the boat, just playing the little, just sitting there for a while.
Yo, I just like to get drunk and throw up on folks and just chill, bro.
Is that?
No, we asking what you like to do in the game. Like in the game.
No lotto, and this for people who actually play the heck out of Sea of Thieves. Everybody's saying the game is so much better now. With them adding a story.
Yeah, they got that PvP like joint. Actually, I want to actually play that. That's it. Everything else is boring.
You think everything Xbox is boring? Cause we all know #Demi hates Xbox.
I love Xbox. Halo is my favorite series of all time.
Nah, bro, you said it was Persona.
I thought it was Mass Effect.
What?
And you said a
We should
Switch.
bombard Demi
You said
like
the Switch
this.
is the most powerful console out, bro. You just be talking reckless.
Hey, don't-
bro.
hey.
Oh my god.
That's better than PC
Oh.
players can't walk.
Y'all know why you said that either.
I don't know why you said that.
You said it, and then Dallas saying Floor Hugger can't walk. Cause we ain't never seen her move.
No, I'm not saying she
Fame,
can't
didn't
walk.
you buy
I'm saying we
Ouya?
never seen her walk.
Cause that gaming chair is really a real chair. She is brand the
Fame,
bro.
For all
did
we
you buy
know,
Ouya?
for all we know, she could leave after this podcast. Like,
Yo,
Chill,
you guys
chill.
remember a couple years? Yeah. Anyway, I'll talk about it after the show. Not here.
Fame bought a Ouya and he invested in the man box. I'm not trying to hear it.
Whoa, the Ouya is the.
He bought a Soldier console too, though.
Yeah, he got at least 2 of them in the crib.
And what's the problem with that?
You actually bought that?
Nintendo knocking at your
Nah,
door.
bro. I ain't no
He's
dummy.
talking about the Switch, but he owns a Ouya. I can't.
Where am I got no Ouya, bro? Am I got no Ouya, bro?
oh my goodness.
I remember you
Wow.
tweeting
What?
that you had a Ouya and you was like so happy. That's crazy.
Find that tweet, G.
That's
He
crazy.
will. That's
Why
crazy.
do I
can't
do
believe
this
you.
show with y'all? Why am I here? Like,
Fame bought 7 Xboxes and got them in the crib just chilling. That's
First
crazy.
off, I bought 2. 1 was gifted. So I have 3.
Yeah.
I have 3.
It completes my entertainment system. Leave me alone.
I got my OG. I got the S. And then
One's for Netflix, one's for Hulu.
and J-Dub hooked up with the X.
And the other one's for Crunchyroll.
Right.
Get off me, bro.
He bought an Elite controller to scroll through Netflix.
For every time y'all rip on me, I'm taking this out y'all paycheck. I'm just keeping it real with y'all.
I'm broke.
Oh,
I ain't got
thanks
money
y'all
to
for
eat.
joining us.
I'm broke.
We will be doing a live E3 show, so we'll have the dates and stuff posted on Twitter and in our Discord, so you can come chill with us. And I know there's a couple hours in between shows. We're still figuring out what we're gonna do. Probably gonna stream some games, see what's happening. And
We got the side quest going again too. We've been streaming Dauntless. We're gonna be back on that tomorrow. Cross play. Me and Hugger be on PC. Dallas on PS4. And Meek will be on Xbox, man. So
and if you just joining us, if you just happen to have been clicking around on YouTube and you don't know us, one, I'm sorry that you had to even walk into this nonsense. But since you're here, go ahead and follow everybody. Go ahead and subscribe to everybody. Go ahead and stick around for the next one. I mean, we're not gonna be here, but we hope that you're here again when we get back. So yeah.
Oh, I love y'all.
Also, hop in that Discord and stay far away from her because she her memes will give you a heart attack.
I don't know what you're talking about.
And Demi got the deep pics that you don't want. So yeah, don't message him either.
All right, host man. Yeah, that's you.
Yeah, that's me. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and hit the outros. My homie Fame.
Yo, thank y'all for rocking with us once again. We appreciate the activity in the chat. And I've been seeing the viewership go up, but the same people talking. Now, people, we appreciate y'all. But everybody, man, joining the conversation. It don't matter where you're watching it from. Go ahead and chat up with us. We respond just about every comment that goes through, so we appreciate y'all. WSP Side Quest should be tomorrow, episode 7, playing Dauntless, of course, like I just mentioned before. We're doing the E3 show. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Like my man Tiger said in the chat, so you know when the WSP podcast is going. And before I go, I want to say, wasn't that many podcasts on Wednesday, and everybody might want a podcast on Wednesday, so make sure you keep rocking with us. Forget them. Yeah.
That homie, Meek Millie.
I appreciate y'all for coming out, and next week.
And knee high to a grasshopper floor hugger.
Boy, I have feelings right now. But thank y'all for coming out. We are gonna do like Fane said, side quests. Make sure to follow the Discord. Make sure to follow all of us on Twitter, Instagram, all that, Twitch. And see you guys in the next show.
Yeah, man. Look, I don't want to hurt no feelings. It's just facts is facts. You ain't tall. I ain't light skinned. Demi God Reviews. What's up?
Thank y'all for coming through. Follow me on Twitch. Subscribe to me on YouTube. And I'll see y'all then.
All right. And I am Dallas Man. Subscribe to me on YouTube, and hopefully you'll get a video at some point. Follow me on Twitter and all that good stuff, and hop in our Discord because it's a whole bunch of nonsense. Y'all must be real enough to level up again next time. Right now, this is level 78, and we are out.
Peace.